Hi guys, and welcome to Uncle Scott's Kitchen. In this video, we are talking Deuer carbon steel. Now, along those lines, I thought what we might do here to kind of get people pointed in the right direction is go through some real world cooking advice and carbon steel advice and show you some of my pans and maybe a few recommendations and things to look for. So let's start with a very easy recommendation here at the top. If you're buying a holiday gift, a Christmas gift for someone who likes to cook, or you're one of those people who says, I want to try carbon steel, I don't want to do any research, just tell me one to get. Just tell me what to do. I would start with this guy right here. This is an 11-inch Deuer Mineral B Pro carbon steel. This is an easy, can't go wrong decision. Very versatile pan. It works on gas cooktops, electric cooktops, induction cooktops, and with this stainless steel handle, also can go into the oven. So very versatile there. Also a good jack of all trades size, big enough for a ribeye, yet you can still do omelets and eggs in this guy as well. This one at 11 inches is still a manageable size for maneuverability, right at 5 pounds for this guy. So if you just want one recommendation, just tell me one to try, just tell me when to get 11-inch Mineral B Pro. Okay, that was the 10,000 foot overview. Now let's start drilling down and get into some of the details. So what is so great about these Deuer carbon steels? Why do I like them so much? 3 reasons. First is you get fantastic quality. These things are thick, they're sturdy. I have never had a Deuer pan have any type of quality or warping issues. This guy here was my first Deuer. I've had this one over 6 years. If you get a good quality pan like this, maintain your seasoning and use it, it should last a lifetime. Second thing I like is the French design. So these are made in France. You get that French design and heritage. I think really good looking pans. And third, most importantly, they produce a ton of delicious food. I've done a lot of cooking in these guys over the last 6 years or so and really love cooking in my Deuer carbon steels. Okay, if you're new to carbon steel and you see all these pans back here, some look blotchy, some look light brown, some look jet black, shiny. Let's run through a quick overview of carbon steel and what to expect. When you get your pan, it will come in a paper bag, a very nice paper bag, but a paper bag nonetheless. And when you remove the pan, first thing, when you pull one of these out of the paper bag, you will know instantly, I'm not sure if it comes through on camera, but when you feel one of these for the first time, this is a real deal piece of cookware. But you will notice that carbon steel, when it is new, it's shiny and silvery, like this. After you season the pan and do a lot of cooking, they will eventually look like something like one of these. If that sounds in any way intimidating or you're worried about that, don't, because I have helped thousands and thousands of people get their carbon steel skillets seasoned and getting non-stick, delicious cooking results. I've got videos with clear step-by-step instructions to get you up and going. Now, on a side note there, carbon steel, when you move from a chemical-coated non-stick to a carbon steel, there's a little bit of a learning curve. And just be prepared, the first 5, 6, 7 times you cook in it, you will be learning. You might stick something, you might need to touch up your seasoning, but usually somewhere around cook number 8, number 10, the light bulb goes off and carbon steel goes from being a little bit of a headache to absolutely delightful. And then people love their carbon steels after that. Now let's drill down on that seasoning just a little bit here, and I'm going to make an argument for having more than one carbon steel skillet. I've got probably 30 or so. My wife thinks I have too many, but actually I'm just getting started. Let's take a look at some of the differences in seasoning. I don't know if anyone else uses this nomenclature, but here are 2 different pans. This one I call a working pan. This one I call a work of art pan. Now, what is the difference? So for the working pan, I seasoned this guy just one time and then just started cooking. And that is what I recommend for most people, especially starting out. And you just don't worry about the seasoning all that much. This seasoning is blotchy, it's dark in some places, light in others, but it is developing and it will keep coming in the more and more I cook in it. I did not stand at a stovetop or out on a burner outside and season this pan over and over and over. And the reason for that is I cook lots of different stuff in this. I cook proteins, I could cook a steak in this. If you cook steaks, bacon, chicken, the seasoning will change. It will develop and come in, but sometimes you will be able to see where the meat was on the pan, and you might need to do a touch-up seasoning and just keep on cooking, but I don't worry about it. I just touch it up and keep on going. This is a work of art pan where I did take some extra time and season this guy multiple times, and I keep this very shiny, almost mirror-like. I keep the seasoning and the cooking surface in pristine condition. And I do that because this is my egg pan. It's a dedicated pan. The only thing that touches this is eggs. The only things that touch this are eggs and butter. And if I cook my eggs correctly, which I do, there's no sticking, and I don't even have to wash this thing out with water. Usually it just wipes right out with a paper towel. So you can kind of go different directions with your seasoning. You can just not worry about it and cook in the pan and let that seasoning develop and come in, which arguably is a little bit more earned seasoning, if you will, a little bit more legitimate. You can season your pans over and over and over and make them look like this. So even if you already have one carbon steel skillet, I think there's a good argument to be made for having at least one more and get yourself a dedicated egg pan. Now these Deuer pans come in two different series. There's what's called the Mineral B, and then there's the Mineral B Pro. The pan bodies themselves are the exact same between Mineral B and Mineral B Pro. The differences lie in the handles. The regular series Mineral Bs have a coated strip style handle with a decorative medallion. Very nice tactile feel to it, and I think they look really nice. The Pro models have a cast stainless steel handle. Why are the handles important? Because when you season one of your carbon steel skillets, if you have a gas cooktop, they do a fantastic job of seasoning pans. The gas flame hits the bottom of the pan and curls up and around, and you can get nice, even color and seasoning up the sides of your pan. If you cook on an electric flat top or an induction stove, those cooktops heat more just where the pan touches the surface of the stovetop. And for that reason, the pans are heated only where they make contact. You get nice seasoning on the cooking surface, but you're not going to get that even seasoning up the sides of the pan. So in those cases, if you have an electric flat top or induction, you might want to season your pan in your oven. The coated handle, it would be damaged by the high heat and length of time in an oven seasoning. So you want to go with the oven safe Pro handle. So gas cooktop, choose either one you like, regular or Pro. If you have an electric flat top or induction, Pro only. So why do we get the deal and no one else does? I am actually Deuer's first ever affiliate partner. So back in, I think it was 2019 or so, it's been 5-6 years ago now. I have reviewed a couple of their pans, this guy and also this guy, and have been recommending those for over a year or so. And I sent Deuer an email and I said, kind of introduced myself and said, I love your pans, and do you guys have any kind of affiliate program going? I think there's some people that would like to get these pans. And they said, well, believe it or not, we're well aware of your videos and we pass them around. We send them to the executives over in France and they love your videos. And all of a sudden it was like, executives from a French cookware company watching me cook eggs. One reason I focus on eggs so much in my videos is I know there are some big wigs watching me cook them. So I try to bring my A game or my E game with eggs and my carbon steels. But they said, yeah, we were thinking about starting an affiliate program, and would you like to be the guinea pig? And I said, heck yeah, I would. And they've been nice to me even when I just had a couple of thousand subscribers. There was really no real business reason to be nice to me, but they've been fantastic to work with. And I think we've got kind of a nice carbon steel family or community, pick your buzzword. And Uncle Scott's Kitchen is kind of where people who like carbon steel like to hang out. And we've been working together for 5-6 years or so. I still buy all these pans with my own money. Everything you see here, I purchase with my own money, and I only recommend stuff to you guys that I would actually buy with my own money. And I hope it's evident how much I enjoy cooking in these debouillés and how much I think if you are interested in carbon steel, you would enjoy one too. Let's quickly touch on pan sizes. The 11, as I mentioned, good all-around jack of all trades size. If you wanted to cook, say, 2 New York strips at the same time, something like the 12.5 is a good way to go. You notice though that at this size you get the helper handle. That's because these pans, they're 2.5 millimeters thick, very sturdy, but also very heavy. This pan is over 6 pounds. And at this size, you're not going to be doing much flipping of food, for example. Then above that, you got something like this 14-inch. I actually, especially if you're watching this video and thinking about a pan to try, this would not be my first one. It is just so big. It covers up one entire burner and encroaches on the other burners. And it's also fairly difficult to season just because putting this on a gas flame, you end up having to move the pan around. Now the quality is the exact same as the other debouillé pans, but I would only buy a 14-inch skillet for my stovetop if there was a specific need for a 14-inch skillet, and you have the burner which can provide the coverage to heat this guy properly. Other pans I really like are the omelet pans. So this is the regular series, and you see the angle where the sides of the pan touch the cooking surface, more of a definite angle on the regular pans like this. They also make omelet pans, and the sides are curved, and if you are making a French omelet, and just like in the videos, you can do it at home yourself too. If you turn that pan up and the omelet slides over here, it's going to be a little bit nicer shape here, and it's also easier to turn that omelet out onto a plate. Now, a little personal note here on these omelet pans. I know people love their chemical coated non-stick skillets for eggs, but I took it as a badge of honor to get a real deal carbon steel French made French omelet pan and learn how to cook a French omelet in one of these guys. It actually takes developing a little bit of skill, and that's part of the fun of getting a carbon steel skillet. It may not be quite as easy until you learn how to do it, but after that, you've got real deal cooking skills if you can master one of these. Another good thing about this 25% off sale, it kind of gives you leeway to maybe try something you weren't normally going to try. So if you've never had something like a crepe pan, the crepe pan's much thinner, and that is so you can get a crepe spatula down under a crepe and turn it. You can also use these for things like tortillas, flatbreads. Now, when it comes to buying cookware, I am in the same boat as you guys. I am actually going to be taking advantage of this sale myself. These debouillés, they are high-end, fancy, expensive pieces, and they don't just give these things away. When the 25% off sale comes along, you got to jump on it. So if you got a hole in your lineup, you got various sizes, but you're missing one, or you want to try one of the more obscure pans like an oval roaster, steak pan, crepe pan, now is the time to give it a try. Hope you guys jump on the sale and save some money. I'm going to be doing it myself. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again next time on Uncle Scott's Kitchen.